Hello, this is my first flight with the Hubsan Zino Mini Pro. I just got this drone after 2 months of waiting. As you see, the color is a bit odd right from the camera. I'm doing a screen recording from my iPhone. I believe this is because I forgot to peel off the sticker in front of the thin film in front of the camera. Prior to this, I'm trying to connect to my Android phone, but the app requires some update, which I couldn't get it done. But for my iPhone, I could get it work. So once I open up the app from my iPhone, I have to go through the update. After the update, I also have to update the drone because it requires me to do so before I can fly. The part where I have to update the drone is quite interesting because it will show in my phone app that I have to unplug the USB cable from my controller, unplug it. I have plugged the other end, the micro USB part, into the drone, and it will update directly from there. So this is something new which I see, but I don't see it in previous version of the Hubsan that I have. But if you compare to DJI, you can directly update the firmware of your drone directly through wirelessly without having to plug in the wire. So this is some difference there. But I can see some improvement in Hubsan. They're trying to make it as user-friendly as possible. So here I am trying out some features on the Hubsan Mini Zino Pro. I took some photos because I'm trying to see how good the camera is. I'll maybe show you in a later video, but there's plenty of function that is not available yet. It asks us to be patient. So if you're familiar with other Hubsan Zino product, their drone from the first generation, second generation, and so forth until Hubsan Zino 2 Plus, their drone usually comes like pre-finished with all the software, but they'll improve with a new firmware update. So I think this isn't a very big problem if you have a time to wait. So yeah, so what I'm doing now is I'm taking a panoramic photo. I have to stitch it manually later on, but I think it'll be good if they can stitch it for me because not everyone can do the stitching by yourself. It takes a lot of time. Alright, so let me fast forward this to show you some cool stuff. So from here you can see I can do the zoom. I can zoom like 2 times zoom, take some photos with the zoom. So this features isn't available in a lot of budget drone, but this is one of the first in Hubsan, I suppose. You can zoom in a little closer and shoot some photos. Okay, so let me switch to a video mode. In 4K, I can still do the digital zoom by moving to 2.7K. Let me do that. Doing in 60 frames, you see the thing become dark. Yeah. Zooming out. Going back to 30 frames. So it's much brighter in a slower frame. In 180p, the zoom I think is still 2 times. So with a zoom function, it's actually quite nice. You can go a bit closer to a bit further from objects and use a zoom to achieve what you want to see. So here I'm just randomly taking some photos. But I think at this point I noticed that I did not peel off the sticker in front of the camera because I was just too excited to fly. Anyway, after any video after this, the film has been taken off, so yeah, I'll show you the exact footage, the night footage, because what important in this camera is that this is a 1-inch sensor, so I believe it is much better than a lot of drone out there that they have in 2.3. So let me fast forward this. Okay, so here we try to switch to sport mode and see how fast this little drone can go. So 15.2, 15.3, yeah. That's about maybe 55 kilometer per hour or 34 or 35 miles per hour. Yeah. Okay, so next we'll see the landing. Notice this. Once it has a light, very nice. Okay, so once it's landed, the FPV will shut off.
FPV has been turned off. It will turn on automatically after the aircraft takes off.
Okay, hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.